Well, hello everyone. Who do we have? We have Peter in the chat. Well, saying good day, mate. Well, good day, mate. I hope you are doing absolutely fabulous today. And we have Bui saying hello. Well, hello to you. Okay, what do we have then? I need more light. Okay, there we are. More light. Well. I think Peter saying good day, Bowie. So, how have you been, Bowie? I hope you've been well. Peter, we had a chat the other day. Okay, so I don't know what you've been up to recently. I hope Bowie is doing fine as well.
Help! Let me out! Out! I want out! Now!
Okay. Well, my co-host, Stefan, he'll be over there, and Bertil will be just next to the screen, next to the lower screen. Bowie says, I'm currently feeling under the weather. Well, that is something that has been going on around recently. Let me check. At the description down below, you have the link to the fundraiser. You have the link to my PayPal. You can then donate money to my PayPal, and then I will this week Friday, 9:15 ends my charity run, and every single penny, cent, dime donated to my PayPal will be donated directly to the International Red Cross to help the Ukrainian people. Help the Ukrainian people in their humanitarian crisis. And Peter says, technically, we are all under the weather. Oh, come on, Peter. Is it? I don't know what to say. I honestly, I'm speechless. And anyway, Jens says hello. Well, hello, Jens. How are you today? And by the way, big, huge, very big thank you to Flems, who has been my faithful patron for the past months. I think he's been a patron for 5 months, if I'm not completely mistaken. And a link to my Patreon is in the description box as well. That is patreon.com/Heidi's Corner. There you can. The tiers are 3 euros or equivalent in your own currency if available, and up to 30 euros or equivalent in your own currency. Peter says, I'm a dad, so I'm allowed to do dad jokes. Okay, if you say so. Anyway, so the point is, yes, so, hang on, let's get, well, yeah, it says, when in Switzerland, I drove through a cloud. Yeah, well, technically in the weather, okay. Okay, so, let's get to, and so, this is where I'll all the money that is donated during this 1 week of charity run will be donated directly here to the International Red Cross, to the Ukraine for to alleviate the humanitarian crisis in Ukraine, which is now being torn to pieces, unfortunately, by the Russian military, who started the war, which is a fact that the Russians started the whole thing, and it's a war, full-blown war. Okay, but then what we are going to next is, of course, the actual topic of today. Verka Serduchka. Okay, that is, and that's a guy behind Andriy Danilko. Andriy Danilko is the guy behind Verka Serduchka. I'm not going to play any of the music because I'm going to get a copyright claim. I've had a few copyright claims on my videos, and those videos that have had the copyright claim are known to perform extremely poorly. For example, the RuPaul video, I got a copyright claim on a bit of music, and now 10 views. I thought I would have had more views. I would have hoped so, but given what kind of character he is and how well known he is, but anyway, regardless, so let's get. Anyway, Andriy Mikhailovich Danilko. He was born in 1973, October 2nd, so he's 48 now, and he was born in Poltava, which was then the socialist Soviet Republic of Ukraine, part of the USSR at the time. He was pardon me, raised mostly by his mother from who's from a noble, from some sort of nobility family with a nobility background, probably from the Russian Empire side of things. But his mother is called Svitlana Volkova, and his father died of cancer when he was 7. Peter has never heard of Verka Serduchka. Okay, Verka Serduchka is a drag character presented by Andriy Danilko, a Ukrainian musician and a drag artist, stage persona Verka Serduchka, comedian and a dance singer. And Verka Serduchka, Verka Serduchka, um, this lady here, Verka Serduchka, represented Ukraine in the Eurovision Song Contest in 2007. Um, so Verka Serduchka became very, very famous. Danilko, of course, developed the character much earlier, um, as early as 1990. I think it was. Let me check. Where do I have it? Yes, as early as 1990. So 17 odd years earlier. To be the character was he characterized it as Danilko characterized it as a flamboyant middle-aged woman with a rural family and working as a railroad sleeping car attendant. And then first time Verka Serduchka saw the light of day in a comedy competition in the January of 1991 in Poltava, the city here is from. Okay. Bowie says Putin is going to attack Canada next. That dictator needs to be stopped. Where does this information come from? Please, I've never heard anything of the zones. You know, if he was to attack another country, it would be a country in Europe. He has no motivation to go anywhere else. Googling most Canadians. There's a uh, five. Yeah, first read nationalpost.com. I'm not sure how reliable this is, but the they've what this means is that Russia has effectively said that it's okay for them to shoot down Canadian military planes. That is no, that is not is not attacking a country. Well, yes, it is, uh, but they're not going to put a military. They're not going to physically attack. They're gonna shoot the planes down. That's it. If Russia is to attack another country, it will be another country in Eastern Europe. East in somewhere in Europe, it will have it. They have no motivation to go into it because they don't even have that kind of troops in the Russian Far East, where Canada would be close to. So they do have navy in the Pacific. That's correct, but go figure. But they have no reason to go full on, and they wouldn't even have the resources because they have the most of their stuff is in most of their ground most of their military power is in Europe. So and the military experts have said they cannot afford two fronts because they have 70% of their stuff now in Ukraine, and 30% is not enough to go to attack a NATO country. I believe Canada is a NATO country. They would not attack a NATO country if unless they want a third world war. I'm probably going to get if I keep talking stuff like this on my show, I will probably get the stream taken down at some point if I'm lucky. By the way, it's been anyway, in just the recent in the past I think 36 hours, I've had 3 new subscribers, which is nice. I had uh Bowie says let's change the subject then. Yes, people have gotten their live shows taken down midstream for less reasons, that for smaller reasons than other than just basically discussing an ongoing war effort. Anyway, Verka Serduchka is the topic for today. So basically, Mr. Danilko has said that he doesn't engage in transvestism outside of the public performances of other than doing Verka Serduchka and possibly other things, and to make a distinction between his personal life and business or a stage persona, which is Verka Serduchka. And he hasn't discussed his private affairs any further at any points, but not that I could find. Yeah, so, and he has Andriy Danilko has also expressed his distaste for Putin's actions during, and considers all the Russian military actions to be illegal. He also has in the past decades he has gathered up quite a big sum of money. In 2013, he purchased a Rolls Royce, which once belonged to Freddie Mercury, and planning to donate it to a museum devoted to Queen, but I have no idea whether that ever happened. Whether that eventually, how that played out. Yeah, and he also he was honored the title People's Artist of Ukraine in 2003, received the Verka Serduchka character received the Barbara Dex Award for the worst outfits in the Eurovision Song Contest of 2007. And the performance is one of the 8 brightest or best performances in Eurovision, I think. So basically, according to at least the Ukrainian paper, for example, tandem speak any language. And in 2016, the Serduchka costume went to ABBA Museum in Stockholm, Sweden. Those who don't know, ABBA is an ABBA, ABBA, not Jabba, like in Jabba the Hutt. Is a legendary Swedish band, which has made a comeback after 30 something years, and it's horrible. And in 2020, the song Verka Serduchka song Dancing Lascia Tumbai was heard in British series Killing Eve in the fifth uh, in the fifth series of fourth season. The main character of the series, Villanelle, dances to her at the annual Harvest Festival. Okay, that was an interesting caveat that I came across, and he's been in he apply planned to participate in the Ukrainian national selection for Eurovision in 2011, qualified for the final, but then withdrew his entrance. And it's been the character has been in the American action comedy Spy. In he's been in the jury of the Ukrainian version of X Factor for 3 years, and yeah, and there's a Ukraine hosted the Eurovision Song Contest in 2017. He had a small thing called Verka Vision. Do we have anyone in the chat? Louis says the recent daylight savings is permanent. Yeah, yeah, I heard about that in the US. Yeah. Peter says he sounds like dumb Edna Everage of Aussie, Barry Humphries. Okay, who? Let's have a look. Who the bloody hell is that? Okay. Dumb Edna. This kind of. Huh. Yeah, it's something of the sort. Something of the sort. Yes. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. Okay. And okay, there we are. Okay, let's have a see. Let's have a see. Okay, and there's been all kinds of covers of it and stuff on of the Verka Serduchka. And in 2017, he expressed his will to dump or bury the Verka Serduchka stage image, and he stated that he no longer wanted to perform on a big stage in such a role, despite he continued his own concert activity. Um, he gave a big concert in Kiev on the Constitution Day of Ukraine, which is which, which is basically the a public holiday in Ukraine on June 28th. He performed a big free solo concert in Kiev as a part of Atlas Weekend Festival, which is an annual music and arts festival in Kiev, Ukraine, and some 100,000 people were there. Verka Serduchka appeared in the Eurovision Song Contest final, which was then hosted in Israel, and singing the previous year's winning song, "Toy." So as a switching the song interval act, and he released an EP in 2020. Verka said "Sexy," and Andriy Danilko became one of the star detectives in the Ukrainian installment of Masked Singer in Ukraine. And also in 2021, he became one of the hosts for the issues of anniversary season 20 of the Treble show Oriol Ereshka, together with Vera Brezhneva. I wonder if she has any relation to Brezhnev, one of the last few Soviet leaders, Leonid Brezhnev. We're not sure. Creepy. What creepy laptop?
Help! Let me out! Out! I want out! Now!
Is that enough for you? Custom work. Thank you. Yes. So, an answer to the question, yes, it has. It has been acting. Is that clear? It has been acting very weirdly. Some Dutch guy. Apparently, there's some Dutch guy trapped inside the computer. Some weird Dutch guy. I don't know who. I have no idea who he is. There's some Dutch guy who has possessed the computer. Yeah. Anyway, so Verka Serduchka is one heck of a persona, and the studio as Verka Serduchka, the character has um, published studio albums called Karasho in 2003, Chita Trita in 2003, Posle Tebia 2005, under the name Danilko, which is just instrumental music, Tralli Balli in 2006, and Dore Mi Dore Do in 2008. As a composer, he in film. Then, when it comes to films, it is as a performer in 2001. I apologize in advance. I may be butchering these names, but Le c'era na Kutore Bliz Dikanki, which is a musical remake of a film of the same name from 1961, and portraying Serduchka, the village moonshiner. Then 2003, Chorushka, or Cinderella, as the wicked stepsister of Brunhilda. In 2003, The Crazy Day, or The Marriage of Figaro. Musical remake of a play, 2004, The Fair at Sorochintsy, adaptation from Gogol's story. 04, Zatrwimia Zaitani, Chasing Two Acres, a musical remake of a 1961 comedy. 05, The Three Musketeers. 06, The Adventures of Verka Serduchka. 07, The New Year's Movie or Night at the Museum. 2010, Jack Frost. 2011, The Adventures of Aladdin. 2012, Little Red Riding Hood, the title role. 2013, The Three Warriors. And 2015, Spy, the film Spy, cameo as Verka Serduchka. And as a composer in 2009, there's a Jackie, a comedy about performers at a drag club. That's it. That's very interesting. Okay, so and Verka Serduchka, if I'm not mistaken, came second in second place in the 2007 Ukraine Eurovision Song Contest, and has sold 600,000 records in Ukraine alone. And as I said, Danilko, I just listed. He's been in over a dozen TV films, and had a cameo in the film Spy, and he also he has had other characters, soldier, female ballet dancer, police officers, etc. He had he had a theater troupe called Daniel Got Theater, and toured in Baltic countries and in what is called Commonwealth of Independent States, which is basically a loose association of former Soviet Union countries. Yeah, and as I said, he was awarded Honored Artist of Ukraine later. And he is also a composer, like ambient music, pop and dance, etc. And his instrument of choice is piano, classical piano, as I understand. Oh, do we have another viewer? Do we have another viewer here? It seems it should be that way. Anyway, no, we don't. Okay, we just had one come and go. Do we have any comments at this point? And please, those who are watching me live are already aware of the charity going on. Those watching replay, the charity is Peter Nuttall says may have delved deeper into his work. Something interesting. Yes, his work is truly fascinating. What he has done over the decades, given that Ukraine it may or may not be perhaps a bit conservative country, if you will, when it comes to drag and trans issues and shit. I talked about it last time. Booby have you heard of the Flatwoods Monster? No, I have not. At least Flatwoods Monster. The Flatwoods Monster in the West Virginia folklore is an entity reported to have been sighted in the town of Flatwoods in Braxton County, West Virginia, United States, on September 12, 1952. After a bright object crossed the night sky. Wow, that looks creepy. That's creepy. That's fucking creepy. Obraxi. Over 50 years later, investigators concluded that the light was a meteor, and the creature was a barn owl perched in a tree with shadows making it to be making it appear to be a large humanoid. Now we have heard of the flat. Excuse me. That is something to look into, says Bowie. Okay. Well, so for those watching replay, the I'm running the charity until Friday, March 25th, 9:15 p.m. UK time. At which point, Peter says, sounds like alcohol might have been involved. Yes, in the Flatwood Monster case, yes. Anyway, for those watching replay, I will be running the charity for the humanitarian aid for Ukraine until Friday 25th of March of 2022, 9:15 p.m. After which all the money donated to my PayPal will be donated directly. The entire thing will be donated to the International Red Cross. Yeah, and of course, I will donate some of my own money, of course, as well, to the Red Cross. To go with the donation money. Of course, I'll donate some of my own. Bill says it was spotted by children too. Yeah. Well, it's been 50 years since it was 1950, so it's been over 50 years. We still don't know what the hell happened. So it's doubtful. It's doubtful that we'll ever. It's doubtful that we'll ever find for sure at this point in time. If you haven't already, just thumbs up, please. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now. All thumbs up, like so. Okay. Anyway, do we have any commentary, questions, etc., at this point for this for this topic? Verka Serduchka or Mr. Daniel or Mr. Danielko, Andriy Danielko. If we have Peter says, yeah, Peter, I just noticed your DMs on Discord. Yeah. Always thumbs up. Excellent. And those watching replay, if you haven't subscribed, please ding the subscription button and tickle the notification bell, and also give this video a thumbs up. And for those of you who do like this video, please share this video when and where you want. It would be highly appreciated if you shared this video and all of my other videos. And about sharing stuff, Flems is my patron. Thank you very much, Flems. First of all, Flems has special access to hidden content on my Discord server, on the channel Discord server. So it can be, if you don't want to be like Flems, maybe a friend of yours wants to be like Flems. So by the way, I think this case, please share, by the way, when you going on about share this case to the Norwegian court case. It has had only like only a, just a handful of views, which is a shame, really. Okay, so I intend to do something special when I hit 100 subscribers, which is not that far, from now. So it's just 11 subscribers, 11 subscribers more. So I'll do something special. But I have already promised to do something special for 200 subscribers. So, but that's still stuff to go, or a long way to go. Yeah. Let's put this to Facebook. I think I forgot to put my spam my stuff on my own Facebook. So I'll just do it now. Okay. What the fuck do we have here? Okay. So anyway, we said I have the bell icon set to all new live. Okay, that is excellent, amazing. But I think this is it. This is what I have. Yeah, for today. I've given what I think can be given tonight on the subject. Maybe we'll talk about this later. More of Danielko's other stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe some more at some point. Peter says all streams are special. Yes. Yes, there. Okay. Oh. Again, Stefan goes to my subwoofer there, and then is back. My co-host, and I will see you. I will see you live on this week, Friday the 25th, 9 p.m. UK time, for another episode of Random Friday, and we'll conclude the charity week. And I will see you then, 9 p.m. UK Friday with me, Bertil and Stefan. I'll see you then.